Good morning, everyone. I'm doing this video once again a day late. I really got tied up yesterday. A couple of you reached out to me for some advice on, starting a new brokerage, things like this. And then I have another video that I have planned, which will be the next one. I'll probably have it out tomorrow on what to say to a customer when they say that all of their freight is customer routed. Okay, so really kind of looking forward to that. That was another question that I received yesterday, so we'll cover that. But today I wanted some trucking news. The Inspection Blitz, Arizona's annual Operation Southern Shield, begins this week, which is part of the reason why I wanted to kick off this yesterday. But it's focusing on safety and compliance during a week-long commercial vehicle enforcement blitz along I-10, so Phoenix to the New Mexico state line, and I-19, which is basically Tucson to the international border. Okay. Organized crime drives U.S. cargo thefts. Okay, this is still becoming kind of a hot thing, right? We've seen it leap by, leaps and bounds here, in the last year or so. And it's something that I feel like everybody should be aware of. So just a little bit of information for you on that, and so that you can hopefully protect yourself. Cargo thefts in the U.S. surged 49% year over year in 2024, reaching 2,217 cases, with organized crime playing a key role, according to supply chain security firm Overhaul. Criminal gangs, including cartel-affiliated groups, are increasingly using strategic theft tactics, excuse me, with hotspots in California, Texas, and Arizona. Some of these gangs reportedly force illegal immigrants into theft operations, subjecting them into quote-unquote indentured servitude, right? Intermodal hubs like Dallas, Atlanta, and Phoenix are often frequent targets. Electronics still remain the most stolen goods, 24% of all thefts in the U.S. and 31% in Canada. Danny Ramon, Overhaul's head of intelligence and response, predicts transnational crime groups will further expand their operations across the U.S. and Canada within the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, so whatever we need to do to protect ourselves, right? Because we've heard of instances where some of this has gotten violent, right? Trying to steal cargo off of a driver's trailer. Or just flat out attacking them and trying to steal the whole truck and trailer. It's craziness out there, right? So protect yourself, keep your head on a swivel. Trump eyes USPS transfer to Commerce Department, sparking privatization concerns. Okay. President Donald Trump is reportedly planning a controversial executive order to transfer control of the U.S. Postal Service to the Commerce Department, stripping it of its independent status. The move, seen as a potential step toward privatization, follows Postmaster General Louis DeJoy's surprise resignation. Critics, including Mark Diamonstein, president of the American Postal Workers Union, warn of service disruptions and higher costs. Okay, while supporters like parcel and freight transportation consultant John Costanzo argue USPS needs reform. Trump confirmed his administration is reviewing the transfer, aligning with broader efforts to downsize the government. We want to have a post office that works well, that doesn't lose massive amounts of money. We're thinking about doing that. It will be a reform of in the form of a merger. Trump said in remarks broadcast on CNN. Okay, so we all know that the USPS sometimes has been a little bit slower than like, you know, USPS or FedEx or, you know, any of the other parcel delivery services. They've lost money over the years, right? People just aren't sending letters like they used to, you know. Kind of, I think it all kind of started to, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it all kind of started kicking off once, you know, the internet and computers started to become more prevalent, and people were sending more emails than actual like letters, right? Document sharing, all of these kinds of things. So, you know, that's always been, at least in my memory, and again, not the greatest, so correct me if I'm wrong, but that was kind of what sort of kicked that off, right? And then if you're old enough to remember, like I am, you know, there no more catalogs, like the big thick Christmas catalogs and stuff you get from like JCPenney's and Sears and stuff like that, right? So that's all kind of fallen by the wayside. So, you know, they took a bit of a hit. You know, so it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. But if you're hauling postal freight, right, something to be aware of as well. So I didn't want to keep this video too long. Just a short little quick update. Again, tomorrow's video, how to handle objection. Okay, when your customer says, you know, all of our freight is customer routed or something, how do you handle that? You just say, oh, okay, and move on. No. All right. We'll cover that in tomorrow's video. All right. I hope everybody's having a great week. Again, I apologize for doing this video a day late. And we'll see y'all back here tomorrow. All right. Take care.